y'all, IRIX guy here, and this is how I scan for penny stocks. Now, before I continue, I want to remind everyone I'm sharing this video for entertainment purposes only. It should not be considered a recommendation to buy or sell a security. I'm sharing this video for entertainment purposes only. With that being said, let's hop on over to OTCmarkets.com. OTCmarkets.com is an excellent website, and today is February the 28th of 2021. Now, the layout could change, but where it is currently, what I do, I go to OTCmarkets.com, I go to Market Activity, or I just do the drop down rather, and then you can see there's a thing that says Stock Screener. So I select Stock Screener. Once this page loads, there's some criteria over here that I could modify, but I don't want to do that because I'm going to show you what I like to do. So we can see today there's 17,032 securities. So over here at the top right, there's a download data option. I'm going to select download data. I've downloaded a CSV. If you've got Microsoft Excel, maybe you've got some sort of open source spreadsheet application that'll open CSVs. In my case, I use, what do they call it, Numbers? Yeah, the Numbers app for Mac. So I'm going to go to my downloads. I'm going to select Stock Screener. And again, as a reminder, this video, I'm sharing this for entertainment purposes only. It should not be considered a recommendation to buy or sell security. So just for fun here, I'm going to show you one of the many ways that I filter these screens. Now, keep in mind what I do. I download screens at the end of a trading day. So in the evening, what I'll do is download from this website, like I just did, the Stock Screener. And then I'll go in and I'll go to, see this column that's entitled Vol, V-O-L? That's volume. So what I want to do for this particular screen is I'm going to sort by, volume here. Now I've got to find where my sort option is. I'm an Excel guy typically, but I don't have Excel installed on this computer. So let's see, it's in here. Show sort options. There we go. So we're going to do sort, and then I'm going to select the column, which is going to be volume. I'm going to select volume, and I want to go descending. So see now, when we expand the volume column, we're going to see the heavy hitters for that day. Now, of course, this would have been for Friday, this would have been after market close on Friday the 26th. So we can see here's some, and I'm not going to mention individual ticker symbols because this is for entertainment purposes only. But what I can do here, I can look at volume. So this particular one right here had the most volume on that day. And you can see the percentage change. It went down 17.647100%. And then this particular ticker right here, it was the third most volume active for that day. And it increased by 34.615%. But what I'm concerned with, and again, this is for entertainment purposes only, but you've probably heard the old phrase, and I don't know who quoted it, but who coined the phrase rather, but they often say volume before price. With stocks, if a stock has zero volume, there's no volatility. If it's zero volume, it's not going up, it's not going down. There's just no volume to make it move. So they say volume before price because basically what I'm concerned with, I'm a bargain shopper. And I like to have fun with penny stocks. I'm in the bottom of the basement trying to find just the sketchiest of the sketchy, expect to lose it all because that's probably what's going to happen type stocks. So I look at these and I find the volume actives. And after I do that, then there's a next thing that I do. Now this is a little bit different because in previous years, the brokers weren't as strict when it came to securities that could be traded. What you're going to find now is a lot of the brokers are going to disallow trading CE stocks, caveat emptor stocks, buyer beware. So a good indication that a stock may have a CE mark, and not all of them do, but when you see these that say expert market, a lot of these expert market ones have a CE, buyer beware mark. So, when you look at when I look at these screens, number one, I'm looking for volume active. And then if I can find something that I feel might be a bargain, again, expect to lose it all, because that's probably what's going to happen. And again, I'm just sharing this video for entertainment purposes only. So it should not be considered a recommendation to buy or sell a security. But some of the things that I like, if I see pink current, that's a good indication that may not be garbage like some of the other garbage out there. Again, may. There's no guarantees with any of this stuff. So I filter by volume actives. I go in and I highlight some of them that seem to capture my interest. I'm not going to do that within this scan because I'm just showing you how I scan for stocks. This is by no means any sort of recommendation to buy or sell a security. I'm just showing you, how I scan for fun only. And, with that being said, so I might go through and find some pink currents, that are current. Then I might hit up the forums. I might see what type of alleged activity may be going on. And, obviously want to check and make sure they don't have a CE, a caveat emptor mark, because of the new, and that hit, I think it was late January, early February, when a lot of the brokers just said, hey, we're not going to allow trading of CE mark securities anymore. So this is just a very simplistic and convenient way to filter over-the-counter bulletin board stocks at the end of every trading day. And you wouldn't have to do this at the end of the day, but that's what I do. Because what I like to do is see what happened after market close, and then, that gives me the opportunity to go in and research things that had perceived interest during that trading day. And again, perceived interest doesn't have to mean that the stock upticked, increased in price. It could have been something that was radically oversold, something with a huge percentage decrease. That's not necessarily always a bad thing. So, I like to look at just everything that's out there, but, my main, is a takeaway when I scan for stocks. My number one thing is volume. Again, like they say, volume before price. If it doesn't have volume, there's people that'll speculate with stocks. That'll pick up something that has zero volume, and then all of a sudden it wakes up. Maybe a few months, maybe a few years later. Maybe it never wakes up. Who knows? But there's people that try to find what they refer to as sleeper stocks. That's not really my style. I like something that's bottom basement bargain price, but something that does have buying interest. It does have volume. And something that at least has some sort of story associated with it. Ideally, something that would have great share structure. A stock that's able to move quickly with a minimal amount of volume. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not, and again, this is for entertainment purposes only, but, I'm not looking for something that is going to become the next big insert company name here. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking hopefully I'm looking for quick gains, and there's going to be a ton of losses, and, I expect to lose it all because that's probably what's going to happen. But, that being said, this screener, so for my purposes, volume is my number one metric. The tier, because on today's market, it's not worth my time to try to dabble with something that's CE, caveat emptor. It's just, even if I could find a broker that would allow trading of it, it's just too inconvenient. And also keep in mind that even if I could find a broker that would allow trading of a CE mark security, there's probably so many other people out there that cannot buy it or wouldn't take the time to figure out how to buy it. So the volume on those CE mark securities is probably going to be limited. Today, you're seeing, February 2021, you're seeing a lot of activity with those CE mark securities because a lot of people were front loaded. They were loaded before the restrictions came into play that, a lot of brokers disallowed trading of those. So, you're potentially seeing a lot of people dumping shares that they had accumulated potentially many years ago when trading that CE mark security was allowed and when those things were dirt cheap. So yeah, it's important. So I care about the tier, optimally, something that's current, has current information is good because there's more transparency there. The price per share, it's just a matter of what kind of mood I'm in, man. I mean, sometimes, sometimes the 000s are fun. If they do accelerate, 000s can. I mean, it's getting in. That's getting in at the the bargain basement prices potentially. But a lot of times those things are just so diluted they never move. So, they're really risky. But I like to look in these screens. I like to look not just for the volume and not just the tier, but also sometimes I like to look for something that's been beaten down. Maybe there's been a situation where it's been overpromise and underdeliver. That doesn't mean that they might not deliver in the future. Maybe it was. Maybe there was a delay with the material event or whatever. So I don't just because something's had a radical price per share decrease during one trading day. I don't necessarily look at that as a negative, because often those will bounce. But again, expect to lose it all, because that's probably what's going to happen. But yeah, screening for penny stocks is a lot of fun. And I mean, you can imagine, I sorted this by volume active, but I mean, we scroll down to the bottom here, man. I mean, there's what did I say, 17,000 something securities. It's just tons of stuff, man. So I hope you found this video to be entertaining. Again, I shared this video for entertainment purposes only. It should not be considered a recommendation to buy or sell a security. I just wanted to kind of show you how I screen for stocks, and again, just have fun doing it. I mean, I'm not, just doing this for fun. So tell me what you think within the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe. And consider supporting my channel if you want to. You can join. You can become a member of my channel if you want to. That'd be awesome. You can, subscribe and share with others, and that's awesome as well. Comment below. Tell me what you think. Y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, Captain IRIX Guy here. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to subscribe. It's youtube.com/IRIX Guy. And ring that bell icon when you do to be notified whenever I post another video. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day.